Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Gwen. Happy February. Morning, Georgia. We're going to get focused. Do you know the number one trait, I believe, of great leaders is that they're focused on the right things? And I just noticed so many people, good morning, Kim in Delaware, being on their Facebook feed, they're following people, they're getting more and more friends, and the more friends you get, the more you're exposed to, and it can be quite overwhelming, right? Yay, Nancy, how's your travels going? I'm sure they're going great. You're in all of our prayers. And so we want to stay focused. So I've been on Facebook, for I think since 2007, and they've changed it a lot, but I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot from a lot of people who I am friends with on Facebook, ironically enough. Anyway, so let's get to the meat of the lesson today. I like to be short because I know we have busy days. So I'm going to show you first when you friend someone. Let me get to Mark's page here. Okay, this is my husband Mark's page. I am currently his friend. Now, when you accept someone's friendship on Facebook, you will automatically also be following them. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. It's so weird how we get nervous. They say do something you're scared to do every day. Well, I'm scared to do this right now, so yay! Okay, so when you friend someone on Facebook or when they friend you, in this case, my husband Mark, you'll see that you're friends, and you'll see a check mark, and you'll see that you're following them. Now, what if Mark is somebody who I know and we're an acquaintance, and I want to just check what he says now and then, but I don't really want to follow his day-to-day rants on politics or things that I don't really care about, because my reason for being on Facebook might be different from yours, and that's to grow my business and to reach out to my community and friends and educate them with Young Living. So I'm going to immediately say, oh, I'm glad he accepted my friend request, but I am going to go and unfollow him. So let's click the little arrow unfollowing, drop it down, and go unfollow Mark. Now I won't see anything he says until I'm ready to see it, unless I go to the friends arrow and I click, you know what, I don't want him plugging up my news feed, but I do want to know when he says something. So I'll click get notifications. Now you see I just clicked it and there's a check mark there. So now these little red things that you've been ignoring, I'll wake up every day and there'll be like 80 of them. And when you get a lot of friends on Facebook, you're not going to be able to see, even if you get notified with, it says I have 6 right now, see? Even if you have, say you have like 50 notifications, you won't have time to look at them all. So that's why this is really crucial to keep these numbers low. So let's click on these. When you click on it, it immediately shows you who's doing what. And you can pick and choose. Oh, Diana Miller commented on a post. I definitely want to see what she's got to say. So I'll click here and it'll go to her. Okay? Hey, Elaine Pinar. I know it's you. Love you and your group support. Okay, so let's go back there. So the lesson is check these little notifications. When your little globe here has none, there are no numbers, no more red numbers, then you're up to date. Okay, so you always want to go back and check these first thing in the morning or a couple times a day. Now watch in the course of this Periscope, you'll see more numbers pop up here, and it'll show me to look. So let's go back to Mark. I do want to follow him, so I'm going to re-click that. And I want to see what he's got to say first. So it'll automatically have him in default. I'm going to put, I want to see his post first in my newsfeed. And it says, you've picked the maximum number of people and pages to see first. So you've got to remove one of them before you can add Mark. So I've got to go in and edit mine, and I would click Edit List to do that. Otherwise, it would just give you confirmation, and you would click, yes, I want to see his first. Okay, so if I don't want to see them first, I would go back here. I would go, yeah, it has me at default. I'll leave it at default. Or, again, I can unfollow Mark. but you're still friends. See, there's some people that they're saying just negative things all the time, and you don't want to see that, but you don't want to unfriend them like we used to have to do in the old days. You could still be their friend, but you just don't have to be exposed to that. Okay, that is a friends page. This is not a professional page. It's just the Facebook profile and wall. You call this the wall, whatever they have going on in their newsfeed, of a personal friend. We've got that covered. Let's go to the next thing. The next thing is a Facebook group. We have Young Living Lifestyle. It's a secret group. A lot of people know about it. But you're not getting the posts every day. You're wondering, why don't I see that? So you have to go over here where the three dots are and click the three dots and go add to favorites. That's like bookmarking it on Facebook. So what that'll do now, once it gets caught up, it will have all your favorites bookmarked, and it'll be in here. And it kind of alphabetizes them. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Anyway, so when you open Facebook, you can go to the left side, and your favorites that you've chosen will be on the left. Easy ways to get to groups that you want to see every day. Now, if you're a member of 100 groups, that doesn't really serve you well. Just pick the ones that you like what they say. Get off the others, or make sure you're not getting notified by all of them. Oh, good, Diana. You're welcome. Now, do I want to get a red little notification up here when somebody posts on a group that I am following? Maybe a private group for your team. You definitely want that. So you would go, whoopsies. You would go to notifications for the group, click on it, and look, it says off. Do you want to see friends posts only, just the highlights, or all posts? I don't want to miss a post on this group. So now you see it's checked. Yay! Heart it up if you're learning something. Yay, because I love to teach things. And I really appreciate when others teach me. Okay, so that's the group. I think I covered everything in the group. Last thing we want to talk about is a professional page. Look at this. Do you guys know that Young Living has their farm page, their Mona, Utah farm? You can just put in the URL, type in Young Living Lavender Farm Mona, and this page will pop up. So you click on the three dots, like is your page. You can do that if you have another page. A page is the professional page. It's not your profile, not your friend, your friend, your personal page. When it says like is your page, I'll just do it to show you. And it's saying, okay, which of my pages do I want to like it as? Well, I have a lot. I could like it as Sweet Scented Ladies. So I'll hit save. And what that's going to do is and you hit OK. It's going to say that on my Sweet Scented Ladies page that we like the Young Living Mona, Utah page. Welcome, Oil Diva. Love that name. And now see how I've liked the page? Hold your cursor over this arrow. You can unlike the page. You can say post in my newsfeed. Click it. See, I learned a lot by just clicking on everything. I have this see first. You could say, well, maybe they post 50 times a day and that's just too much. So let's just bring it to default. And so it'll only pop up every now and then in your newsfeed. Or you can unfollow. You can like the page to show somebody support, but unfollow if you really don't want to see that stuff every day. So how cool is that? I want to see this first, so I'm going to say done. And do I want notifications when they post? Let's click on here and see what the options are. Look, you can get all posts, just videos, just photos, links, status updates. I clicked it all. And what if they have events? I don't want to miss that either. So click them all or unclick them all. Choose what you want and then done. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Yeah, doesn't that help? I mean, now I think we've got it all. That's the page. Let me show you another page. Here is the Young Living Foundation page. Young Living Foundation was started by Gary Young, of course, and he does a lot with the income that Young Living brings in to give back to the world. Huge, huge things. And if you want to keep up to date with those things, look, 11,000 people are like this. I like it, but hold the cursor over the arrow. Am I getting the notifications? That's the main thing we're learning today. You want to get these notifications. Look, I'm not getting them for the events. I had to check that and done. Now, hold it under liked, post in the news feeds. I have a default. I'm not seeing this first because I know that I can go and check those anytime I want. I don't want it clogging up my news feed, so I will get them, but not in a top priority for me, okay? So that's the other choice is unfollow. You can always do that. See, you can unfollow everybody that you friend and just choose when you want to go visit their page if you want to get really focused. So look, as I'm going to click on my name here. I don't know if this will show it, but I'm almost up to 5,000 friends. And that, yeah, 4,150 friends. Do you think I'm going to see your posts every day? Why isn't April liking my posts? Well, I don't see them because there's too many people posting. So what I try to do is go in and only follow and get notified for my team and leaders. Follow the leaders that are above you or where you want to be in Young Living. And people that you like as leaders. Some leaders might have a different personality than you, but if you find one that really matches you and, you know, that's who I want to be when I grow up, follow and get notifications to their page. Now look, since we've been talking, I've got 6 notifications. Let's see. Okay, the Business Builders group has said something. There's Diana. She's always active. She's a good team player. Mimi Breezy has said something. Okay, and if you click see all, it will show you everything that you've been notified on the day. So if you're looking, you know, somebody says, I said something to you, and you're like, well, I can't find it. You can click see all and then just scroll and find stuff. Okay, so my golden rule that I tell my team is the moment you friend someone or they friend you, go to their page and unfollow them immediately. Because if you don't know them, I'm only saying this is a social media friend that is also in Young Living, Crossline. You don't know them. You're not ready to see all their personal stuff. Unfollow them. It's the greatest free focusing thing you can do. And that's how I keep my news feed the way I like to see it. Only follow people who are saying positive things, who are not caught up in what's going on in the world and it's so awful. That could really change and shift your life. So you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around. I forget who said that, but it's very famous in our profession of network marketing. So make sure you're following people that are of like mind, positive, and supportive of you and doing great things in the world. Like, I'll show you who a really good person to follow is. So if you just go to the URL in Young Living, in Facebook, you can type little keywords in up here and all kinds of things will pop down. Well, there's Richard Branson. He's who I wanted to show you. There he is. Now this is not a friend. I can't friend him, see, but I can like his page. So I've already liked it. Post in the news feed. I see his first because I want to see. He's got great things to say. He's done amazing things in the world for others. Am I getting notified when he posts? Yes, but not for events. Well, let's click that. Done. Okay, so I know that I can count on great stuff from Richard Branson every day. Great people in Young Living to like and follow are Melissa Pepping, Monique McLean, Lindsay Moreno, so many people. Of course, April Travis and Mark Travis are people you should definitely be friends with and following. All right, guys, I'm rambling on at this point. Thanks for being here, and I love our community. Thanks for staying connected. Bye.